These are all my rainbow power nozzles, or at least all the different power nozzles that I have. I do have some duplicates. On the left here is my oldest one. It's from '93. It's got that rectangular look. Here's my 1997 version. And then here's my newest one, the 2005 version. Now, what's so cool about all these power nozzles is that they've all been recently refurbed. So they're all in the best shape that they can possibly be, considering their age. And as you can see, we got some sand in little trays in front of them. 5 grams to be exact. So how about we do some 2-cycle sand pickup tests? You say, well, why don't you do 2-cycle baking soda pickup tests? That's because once the debris goes into the water and mixes with the water, I can't separate baking soda from the water or flour, but I can separate sand. Now, my long-term subscribers have seen me do this. I get a paper towel and a strainer, and I can actually separate the sand. It takes a little while, like close to a day, to strain and separate everything, but it's something we can do. So how about we get started with the oldest one first? So you can see a little better. All right, away we go. Around there. Okay, here we go. That's kind of what I was looking for. And now, right before I do the very lengthy straining process, let's take a closer look. Okay, that's my 93, and there is the brush roll, and there is the 97. I think there's a lot of sand that's hidden back in there. And there's the brush roll, and here is the 05. Nice clump of sand there in the front of the bowl, and there is that brush roll. Well, about an hour later and lots of straining, here's what we have separated from the bowls. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit difficult to tell who the winner is there. But after those paper towels completely dry, then I will be able to much more easily separate the sand from the paper towels and get it into a little measuring tray. And then we'll have some real numbers. And the 93 is up first. Final transfer of the cleaned sample, much as we can get it cleaned. I did take a look at the 10 cycle test that I used to do years ago. And this power nozzle did very, very well. All right, that's probably everything that's meaningful. A little bit extraneous junk there. And we end up with 1.18 out of 5. And there's the fraction, so we're literally about 24%. So that's probably not too bad. I mean, the machine's from 1993, and it's possible that the brush roll is also from 1993. So let's see how the 1997 with the newer PN does. Quit moving. That's about all we can do. Nifty little pile. So this was the 93 and that's the 97, although that's kind of a taller pile. 1.14 divided by 5. Yeah, definitely did a little bit less. There's the ratio, and if I move the decimal point, we're at about 23%. Wasn't that much less, though. The 10 cycles for this one was also less. I think it was around 51% or so. But 2 cycles and these 2 machines, the older ones over there, 93s over there, so far they're just about even. So I wonder, the newest nozzle that I currently have in the house is a PN2E. So PN2E time. How well did it do? All right, there's a nice little blob there. And 1.1 divided by 5, and we get 22%. I will move the decimal place, see a little better, 22%. So really, all 3 of these machines, well, all 3 of these power nozzles really, when you're doing just 2 cycles, get pretty much the same amount of sand. From left to right, from oldest to newest. This is a slight difference. It was small. For 2 cycles, we ended up with 24% for the oldest SE with that rectangular nozzle. With the upgraded PE nozzle, we lost a tiny little bit. It really is insignificant. It doesn't matter. 23%. And a much newer E2 Gold series with the PN2E, it lost a tiny little bit. Again, it's within margin of error, 22%. So the average right now, the running total as of the date of this video for bagless sand extraction, that is bagless sand extraction, is 20%. So guess what? All three of these power nozzles are slightly better than average for a two-cycle sand pickup test. That's good. It is, especially considering various ages of these machines, regardless of, some of them or all of them being completely refurbished. Now, I went back into my database and I took a look at the 10-cycle pickup. So just for the two machines over here, I didn't do a 10-cycle pickup with the PN2E. I did with the PN12, that was Thomas's. But guess what? Dun, da, da, da. The oldest one here did 67%, and then this newer SE did 51%. Again, that's 5 times more cycles than the 2-cycle pickup. So in the end, whether you're doing 2-cycle or 10-cycle, that's the best Rainbow power nozzle I've tested to date, fully, completely. Now the PN12, I just bet you would probably do pretty well, considering the 10-cycle pickup. But without actually doing it, I can't really say. And now I've got a lot of sand to pick up, because if I just picked up, 20 some odd percent, that means I have lots of sand still in this carpet. So since we are, I guess, sticking with canister machines, what's my best canister machine for quick sand pickup? So that ought to give you a hint. over. You can do it. Okay, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.